Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariane and today we're going to be talking about this not little guy but like medium-sized guy that I've been having the pleasure of using for an entire year now. So grab some water, grab some tea, something nice to drink, and let's talk about it. Today I'm really excited because my partner made me some hot cocoa. So here's the deal for full transparency. I received the UGEE s1060 as a gift from UGEE. They sent me this pen tablet to just review it, check it out. They didn't ask me to say anything positive or negative about it. They didn't force me to say anything at all, really. They were just like, here's this tablet, check it out, let us know what you think. And if you feel like it, you can make a video about it or just talk about it on your social media. And I did. I made a video a year ago, 1 year ago exactly, and I reviewed it and I talked to you guys about it, and I even made a little illustration with it. Now, a year later, and I gotta say, this tablet has become the only tablet I've used basically throughout the year for all of my projects. That includes drawing my comics, making illustrations, doing some graphic design. I've even used it for some little animations here and there. And for this video, I'm going to be sharing a little time-lapse drawing that I'll be making as a celebration of this 1 year anniversary with my own tablet. And yeah, I wanted to talk to you guys about how it holds up 1 year later. And also, I want to mention that I draw every single day, every single day. There's not one day in the week where I don't draw, and there's not one day in the week where I don't use this tablet, which is kind of insane. Last week actually was going to be the first and only day out of the year that I hadn't drawn the entire day, and then I just couldn't finish the day without drawing, so it didn't end up happening. That's a side note, but I thought it was kind of funny and interesting. So in order to give you guys a better and more objective idea of how great this tablet is and why I like it so much, I wanted to compare it to another tablet and another brand that I've been using for a long time as well. So my first pen tablet was a Wacom, and I can't remember what Wacom it was, but it was one of the first, most basic, just clunky looking drawing tablets out there. It was even this gray color that was really popular back then, and I used it for probably 7 years. And so I'm well acquainted with how well and how durable Wacom products are. And I really love them, and I don't think I have anything negative to say about them. However, I do feel like because they have established themselves in the industry so well, they are able to charge for the products a little bit more than the other competitors. So UGEE is kind of like this underdog in the space of drawing tablets, and I actually had never heard of the brand before they contacted me. And I thought that was okay, I'm nervous to use this product because I don't know how well it'll hold up or if it'll even work well with my computer, with my programs, all of that jazz. But as you've heard, I've been using it for a while and I love it. And I'm about to say something that some people might be like, I can't believe she just said that, but I like it so much better than Wacom products. And I mean Wacom products in this kind of vein, in this kind of area of products of just drawing tablets. And these are drawing tablets that are used by beginners, students, and some professionals like me. So of course, if you're looking to get a display tablet, I would advise with going with Wacom, even though I've never had a display tablet from Wacom, because I have had the experience of using display tablets from other not as well established brands, and they might work really well, but with time the durability is not that great. And the only thing that I feel like it's a constant in the Wacom products, for me at least, is that they have survived the passing of years so well, and they work so amazingly. And yeah, I just wanted to see if the same thing applied to UGEE products, and so far so good. I mean, it's been a year, I've been really happy, I've made so many drawings with this tablet, and I am just so excited to keep using and exploring this brand. And I'm really excited to share it with you, because I'm sure a lot of you might have not heard about this brand like me, and now I'm kind of giving you a new option to look at if you're looking into getting a drawing tablet. And I wrote up some notes regarding like specific specs for drawing tablets, and this is just comparing the UGEE with the Wacom drawing tablets that are kind of like in the same sector, in the same vein. And so here's the thing. I feel like the Intuos Wacom tablet is very comparable to this tablet. And if you're not somebody who cares much about specs, and you're somebody who doesn't really care too much about pricing, you might just go with Wacom because you know it's a well-established brand. But this brand is so much cheaper, and it also surprisingly has better specs, and it gives you a lot more value for what you're paying when it comes to drawing tablets. And that's something that really surprised me, and I was not expecting at all. But let me now get to the hard data per se regarding this tablet. So the one that I have is the UGEE s1060. It's not the wireless version, but there is a wireless version. And the size of this thing is 10 inches by 6.2 inches. And it gives you a pretty good area to draw on, honestly. It's like, it's almost like an entire spread where you can draw on, and it's just so nice. Honestly, it's the best feeling. And it also has this kind of textured surface that gives you some friction, which really helps if you're used to drawing on paper and you don't like surfaces that glide too much. That is something that I really enjoy about this drawing tablet. Now, for the price for this one, the price on Amazon at least is around $52.99 US, which is not that bad considering the prices of a lot of other tablets, to be fair. And it also has 12 short keys. So if you're somebody who likes using shortcut keys, this tablet has a lot of them, like so many of them. I do find myself using a few of them, but I will say the positioning of the shortcut keys would be much better on the side, just so that your hand is not in the way. However, it's not something that I find too annoying, so it's good on that account as well. And the other thing that I think is really important to consider is that this drawing tablet gives you 8,192 levels of sensitivity when you're drawing, which is a lot. And it is a lot because it is so much cheaper than the Wacom Intuos. And the Wacom Intuos only gives you, I believe it's 4,096 levels of sensitivity. So it's giving you double the sensitivity on your tablet, and it costs like so much less. So for comparison, I was looking into the Wacom Intuos that was not wireless, the medium-sized one, which is the closest one to this, but I couldn't find it like very easily on Amazon for some reason. I could only find the medium-sized one that was wireless. But I did find the Wacom Intuos that is the smaller version, which is 7.8 inches by 6.3 inches. And that one is priced around $49.99 US. So just a little bit less than this one. And it's so much smaller. And like I said, it gives you less levels of sensitivity. If you wanted to get the wireless Intuos one that was the small version, so the one with 7.8 inches by 6.3 inches, that one would cost you $89 US. So a little bit more than this one, and it's way smaller. And it also has less shortcut keys, and it gives you less levels of sensitivity. If you wanted to get the UGEE that's just the same as this one, but the wireless version, that one would cost you $73.99 US. And the only thing here is I don't know how well it works wirelessly because I don't own that one, but I did own the Wacom Intuos Medium that was wireless. That one is 10 inches by 7.8 inches more or less. So it's the same size basically as this one, and it costs around 184 US. So that's quite a lot compared to the wireless version of the UGEE one that only costs $73.99 US. And my experience with the wireless version of the Wacom Intuos Medium was that it worked well, but sometimes it would kind of not work. It would lag a little bit sometimes if the drawing tablet was not charged enough, or if the cable wiggled a little bit, it would not work as well. So you do have to be quite careful with it, and it did serve the purpose that I needed it to, and I enjoyed it a lot. It's a tablet that I would still recommend if you're a beginner and you don't really care too much about pricing, or you just want to go with a brand that you feel gives you a little bit more security. But if you don't care that much about brand names and you do care about value compared to price, I would go with UGEE. And it's so surprising to me because, again, it's not a popular brand. I don't know of anybody else who uses UGEE products, and it's such a good product. It's like this gem that's hidden somewhere where nobody knows. And I got the pleasure of checking it out for free, which is, I don't know, it's just pretty amazing, and I feel really grateful and blessed for that. And yeah, so bottom line here is 1 year later, I love it so much. I'm gonna keep using it. I don't think I'm going to be changing tablets anytime soon, although I did get contacted by UGEE again, and they want me to compare this tablet to another tablet. So I might be doing a comparison video, which would be kind of cool and interesting, already having used this for 1 year. We'll see about that if it happens. But yeah, for now, this would be my #1 recommendation if you want to get a drawing tablet. The UGEE S1060 or the UGEE S1060 wireless. But to be fair, I don't really like the wireless nature of tablets because I just feel like it's too much of a hassle, like charging or making sure everything works properly. Like I'm more, I guess, quote unquote analog when it comes to these things, and I don't mind plugging things into ports. But yeah, you can get both things. I can attest to the amazingness of the one that's not wireless, and I would highly recommend it for you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video.